This is the Business of Leadership Series Minute with your host, the best-selling author of Don't Buy a Duck and founder of MarketingStrategyHero.com, Derek Champagne.
I'm excited about a return guest we have today. You may remember her from being on Shark Tank. She has Mama's Milk Box, great entrepreneur, great business mind. Elena Petzold, you're a sharp business mind, you're a sharp marketer, and you've been able to take your talents and put them to great use. But I appreciate you taking the time to talk about this, because there is a sense of, for myself anyway, and for some of the entrepreneurs I know, there's a sense of shame, there's a sense of pride, a sense of, it's just hard, even when we talk about failure being a learning lesson. It's we're not failing, we're learning. Deep down inside, for me anyway, when I have had a business that did not work out, I felt some shame and embarrassment and my pride. And that's, maybe I'm a very prideful person, but to talk about it like this is just really awesome. And so when you talked to me about sharing this, I thought, man, we all need to hear this, because there's a transformation that happens here of something way bigger and better on the other side when we're willing to either let go or to move on to something better.
Yeah, I think most people, and there's nothing wrong with having pride. I think pride is important. I think, wanting to deliver quality work, having pride, I think that's an inherent quality to people. It's hard to develop pride, so I always admire it. But I've always also vehemently rejected shame. And I think that's a skill set that, at least for me, is why I'm able to be successful, because I don't feel shame. I mean, I have moments where I'm not proud of something, or maybe, because I always try to be my best or do my best. But anytime somebody tries to shame someone or make them feel less than for trying, that's also just something I completely am against. Because I think anytime you have a moment or a person or an opportunity where someone's trying to create or make better or build upon, I find that to be so noble that there's really nothing shameful about it. So if anything too, if for me as an entrepreneur, if I've had people who turn around and say this or that and it tried to make me feel bad, it also to me is an indicator maybe this person really just doesn't know, or they're not in business. Because the other thing is, in business, the bad days and the hard days are inevitable. If you are going to be good in business, you learn that quickly, and you learn how to, master the stress of that.
Right. And I think that personal, for me, personal growth is extremely important too, right? I want to grow my business. I want to be balanced and be there for my family and be intentional. Personal growth is equally important for me. So I've come to recognize that, and not that I'm great at it, but at least I recognize it, whenever there's kind of these darker moments or these, tough decision moments, that there's something better, even if it's only personal development, that's going to come on the other side of it. I was just sharing that with an entrepreneur yesterday who's in the middle of one of these clouds right now, where he's got to make some big decisions. And I was able to tell him, hey, I've been through many of these. And if you're willing to look at it and embrace it, not self-medicate or run from it or hide from it, and embrace it, you're going to come out of this with real significant personal growth, that's one of the most important things to me.